This young glider is resilient, more resilient than any of us could have expected. But the loss of his mother and sister has affected him deeply. The poor Joey cries out, his unique vocalizations expressing his sorrow, but also sending out a signal to his mother and sister. He is alive and will be coming for them.
Okay guys, welcome back. We are at the Sunken Pass and the eagle just took our mother and sister. Oh boy. So we are on a quest. We as a little Joey. Looking for our mom and sister. Let's hope for the best, guys.
There's no time to lose. The longer the glider's mother and sister are in the clutches of the vulture, the lower their chances of survival. The Joey bounds forward with a new determination to reunite with his family. A peculiar relationship exists between surviving species like sugar gliders and the fungi native to Saviour Island. The fungi seems able to influence these animals in ways researchers have yet to fully comprehend. It's as if an enhanced evolutionary process is at play, one that both strengthens these animals physically and heightens their instincts. Researchers have dubbed this phenomenon fungi symbiosis and continue to explore its effects.
Yeah, apparently sugar gliders are very social animals and they are very close related to each other. So they can basically they will die from not seeing each other or from longing for each other, which is really sweet. Those yellow long grasses, as you can see, you can eat them. Remember them, they look like acorns, but you can. Very nice game, guys. I mean, if you walk around as a sugar glider, there's a few places where you will struggle. Believe you me, it's not all grass and mushrooms, so to speak. But it's just relaxing. The music in the background, the nature in the background. It's relaxing. Where am I supposed to go here? Oh, right over that side. Okay guys, remember to aim, jump. Aim, jump. Aim, jump. As you can see, it makes that little circle go to the next platform you
A
can go to.
whirlpool formed when two opposing currents clash. In this case, two low-lying rivers forced together by seismic shifts. This watery obstruction presents a potentially deadly challenge to the sugar glider.
Okay, you can get a little bit confoculated, so to speak, yeah. Sorry about my dog in the background. Well, I did for a few seconds. Jump on the lock, move to the next level. Remember to aim. And don't go back because you're going to get confused. You can get confused and jump on the previous level you used to be at. So I just cut that little piece out because I was going around. As you can see, it looks like a new platform on that side, but that's actually where you started off, on your right hand side. As you can see, it's not locking in when aiming, so you're gonna have to just aim and jump. Always remember to eat, guys. I know it's gonna get real boring, sometimes lizards, when you attack them, some of them you need to attack twice. And I think they do attack back on the second round. So when you do bite them, they will actually come for you and bite you back. And then on the second time you bite them, they will actually die. Watch out for those vultures. So yeah, just look out for that. Also, I know some of the frogs. Some of the frogs will also attack your back. I think even the cockroaches. You need to attack twice. I think so. Scarlet king snake.
This species is non-venomous but still dangerous to our Joey. One of its favorite foods are small mammals like sugar gliders. The Joey will have to battle his way past it.
Okay, this one can be a little bit difficult, guys. Just press the L1, L2 button to dodge, and then when the circle appears, then you press the circle. So it's L1, L2, R2, L1, R1, and as soon as his head drops, you need to attack it only when the circle appears, guys. Look at it. So there, and then you attack it, but then, you know, sometimes, like I said, sometimes you press it and then the game kind of glitches out. It doesn't react. So just keep on doing that, dodging it. Keep on dodging, dodge, dodge. Okay, now you press the circle. You press the circle. You see, sometimes it just, and when it gets close to it, it will attack you back. So watch out.
An impressive victory for our little Joey. The young glider is getting weak. Luckily, the forest floor should help him regain his strength. The quick-thinking Joey should prowl the woods for food, hoping these morsels will help him to be back on the road to recovery.
When you do run low enough, go back inside the cave and eat some of those lizards running around there. There's even spiders. Get poisoned when you do eat a spider, but it gives your health. It gives a lot of health. So don't be too scared about eating a spider. I don't think you should eat more than one. Or maybe you can eat two. It doesn't really affect you. It gives you, the screen will brighten up and be a little bit blurry.
A tremor from the bowels of the earth sends rocks and streams of water pouring into the gulch. This glider must use all his skills to quickly reach the ground level before the rising water does.
Okay guys, here you're gonna have to run real fast. Aim, jump. Guys, you need to run. So you're gonna press that square and run for your life. You need to sprint. You see, as you can see, the water was filling up. Remember, you can't swim.
The vulture. Against all odds, the glider has managed to track down his flying nemesis, his mother and sister still dangling helplessly from its talons. Time is of the essence. The glider can only hope that his family lives and that somehow he can find a way to rescue them.
Almost missed that one. Eat up, guys. Just eat as much as you can. Keep your health up. Muscle, what's that? Beetle. Is it dead? Okay, I thought you're gonna have to fight it twice for it to die. But it's dead. Can we eat it? Yep.
Evidence of human beings, relics like these of some of our failed attempts at salvation, are scattered across the island. Human beings made countless attempts to maintain a presence on Earth. Sadly, those attempts ended in disaster. The sugar glider appears tiny and fragile next to these remnants of a once advanced and sophisticated civilization. And yet, he has accomplished something in his persistence on Earth that none of us could.
Not really. Can it be that difficult killing a lizard? A muscle rat. Attack it. Ooh. Doesn't seem like you can eat the rat. It disappears. Okay. Guys, sometimes just watch out when you do press aim. It will sometimes aim to the closest animal you can attack instead of aiming towards the closest cliff or rock you can jump to, or branch or whatever. If you do get lost, just use your senses to see in which direction you need to go. I'm not sure where I need to go actually. I am lost. Ah! And we're glitching a little. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Almost caught that red devil plant. Not sure where I need to go. I think it's up this tree. I think so. I don't know. Yep, just well, it actually shows that I need to go back. Muscle. Oh, that doesn't look good. Spiders! Missile! I hate spiders, guys. I really hate spiders. Mm. Dangerous plants, red plants, or Spider Valley. Let's go to Spider Valley. I think so. Is that the way we need to go? Yep, it looks like it. Oh, where there's small spiders, there's usually a boss spider.
The presence of cobwebs can only mean one thing. This is spider territory, and the glider must be on high alert. The sugar glider has eaten the highly venomous black widow spider. Fortunately, this hardy youngster has the strength to survive this mistake. After some brief unpleasantness, he'll recover.
Yeah,
Lesson
the
learned.
spiders doesn't really affect you that much. It does give you a lot of health. Well, not health, but it fills you up though, so. Yep, like I said, the big ones, guys. Your next boss.
This quick darting and oversized
Sprint,
tarantula
run
would
as
like
fast
to
as
make
you
a
can.
meal of our
Tap that
Joey.
square.
To survive, the glider will have to be
And
quick
then
and
just
still.
press the buttons you need to press to
Arachnids
survive.
are one of the few creatures able to flourish since the shift. Insect populations have been out of control since many of the species that once fed on them have gone extinct. Spiders have moved in to fill the void.
One mistake and you're gone, guys. Just run, 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 run. And the next part is also very difficult. You're gonna have to jump and glide. And I struggled with this part. So you're gonna jump, guys. Press X to jump, X to glide. Press backwards and steer your glide. And then you drop a little bit. Press X again. Press backwards and glide. Forget about that lock. I was trying to land on that lock for like 3 hours. Don't. Just press backwards for your glider to glide. Drop a bit. Release X or press X again. You're going to drop, press it again, and you're going to glide again. And you just steer through that canyon. Okay, and that's what you're going to do. As soon as you're going to press forward, your glider is going to basically dive towards the water. There you go, there you go. And that's how you do it, guys. Remember to press backwards for you to glide slowly.
This perilous glide is another demonstration of the sugar glider's impressive skill.
eat some because you need to eat some after that glide. Remember guys, some food will attack you back. So some insects will attack you back as soon as you attack them to eat them. Purple lizard. I don't think that one's gonna be. What is it? A purple frog? Yep, it's a purple frog. It's probably gonna attack me. Yep, as I said, guys. Sometimes they attack you back. Just kill it. Don't fall into the water though. You will die. Where is that frog? Is he dead now? Seems so. Okay, he's dead. Yep.
The vulture stops on an abandoned human edifice. Nature continues to reclaim what relics humans have left behind, though, curiously, some structures appear less vulnerable to nature's encroachment than others. It is almost as if these structures are somehow being maintained.
Time jump, guys. On these water leaves, you have to move fast. You're gonna have to aim, jump, the whole time. Otherwise, you're gonna drown. Climbing trees, guys, can sometimes be a little bit confusing because you just, I don't know, sometimes you feel like you glitch inside of the trunk of the tree. Not like you get stuck in it, but you kind of get invisible, and it sometimes is very confusing. As you can see, I almost drowned there on that leaf, and yet so just jump, aim and jump. You'll have to move real quick because it's quite difficult, especially in the beginning.
The glider must find a way to scale these rooms. How else is he to track the vulture and rescue his family?
Okay, let's see where we are going. We need to free our mother and sister. What's that? It's a bloody big bee. Maybe it's a fly. It looks like a bee though. So how small is a glider actually? It must be very little, tiny little thing, because if that's a bee, maybe they are just big over there. I don't know. And that's your glider. The glider is very small then. I mean, that's basically the size of your glider, of your Joey. Pew! Okay, where to now? Your next boss, guys. Another scorpion. Move in for the kill, dodge L1 or R1 and attack with circle. Move closer, dodge, circle. Oh. Counterattack. Counterattack, guys. Almost done. Dodge, circle, and it should be. You see, as I say, sometimes, but it didn't glitch here. Sometimes it would show circle, and then actually, when you attack, it's not attacking. You can't eat your bosses or your prey. They will disappear in a few seconds or so, or never. Let's see. Don't know.
The tenacious Joey continues his quest and is determined to rescue his family. On to the next glide. A sliding log offers the glider an unexpected boost. The vulture appears to have stopped for a breather, the glider's mother and sister still in its clutches. But a pair of marsupials appear alive and well. There's hope. The glider must press on. He may yet be able to save them.
With that log jump, guys, you'll have to move to the end of the log and then jump before it tilts, because otherwise you're not going to make that jump.
Okay, it's recording. Right. Annabelle, speak up. Now I know that there's no one that is on this island. There's no one that
There's a
should be
few
here.
holograms lying all over the map. I believe I didn't get all of them, but I didn't really explore. I just followed the storyline. So guys, go and explore. I don't know whether there is a few on your side quests, but go and have a look.
Telling me it's toxic. That is a misconception. Now, Geo just came to push everyone away from us there so that they could abandon power. It is very much easier to abandon.
The area has been flooded. The mud and water create a treacherous obstacle, threatening to trap and sink any small animals that venture in. The glider will have to find an innovative way to cross this expanse.
Bloody
A
scorpion.
fortunate accident.
Really? I've got like a
The
lizard
glider
in my
has triggered
mouth.
a hologram left behind that may contain valuable information.
You're freaking kidding me. The scorpion attacks me with a lizard in my mouth. I mean,
An
honestly.
ingenious solution. The glider has found an unlikely ally in this large buck who doesn't seem bothered at all by his furry stowaway. This piggyback ride will help the glider avoid predators that lurk in the swamps. For now.
Okay, as you can see on your left hand side, you can barely see it, but there's a crocodile. So guys, stay in the trees. You can get a little bit confused here where to go, but you need to go to the next patch of land towards the crocodile. If you go to your right hand side, you're just going to go around the corner or in circles, and you're going to have to get on the back again to get to that tree. So just move towards your left hand side. Yeah, over there. You're going to have to move towards that side. As you can see, the dots are moving towards that side as well. And you're going to have to aim. It's not going to lock, guys. So you have to aim towards that next tree, more or less. And then jump. Aim high. Because if that crocodile gets you, you're gone. You're not going to move towards that, you're going to move towards your left hand side. As you can see, you get a little bit confused when walking on those branches. There's a crocodile, move towards the next tree. It locked in your aim.
The sugar glider retreats to the comparative safety of the trees. He feels most at home here, balancing on branches like a tightrope walker, avoiding what threats lurk on the ground. This lynx rufus, or bobcat, is hungry and on the lookout for preys that might come his way. Our sugar glider will stay protected if he stays on high branches.
Again, guys, aim and aim. Kind of in the middle of the tree or high up. I landed between grass, and that's why that bobcat didn't see me. But if he does see you, your history gone in a few seconds. Always move higher up in the trees, because the higher you are, the farther you will glide.
The tangle of trees acts as a secret pathway to safety for our dauntless Joey.
We're almost through this area. We're gonna have to go through those red plants. There's a pathway. So we're gonna jump in between those plants. There is gonna be a pathway through those plants.
The mists of a waterfall provide a temporary respite. The storm is getting closer. The trees won't be able to protect the glider from high winds, torrential downpour, or lightning strikes. The Joey must act fast to avoid being caught in the tempest.
Sometimes it will lock in on that lock when you want to jump and give you an X symbol, and sometimes not. But if it does, you're lucky. The cave looks so mysterious, but there's actually nothing going inside. So, I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Let me know, guys. If you found something. But, I didn't. Maybe it's just an old nest.
The vulture soars over the island like a prehistoric monster, keeping far ahead of the valiant glider. This structure, known before the evacuation as Geo's safe dome, was once home to hundreds of scientists. What a find! An oasis teeming with life. The sugar glider must take every advantage of this plenitude. Our young glider is relentless. He won't give up, fighting and floating for as long as it takes to be reunited with his beloved family. This abandoned dome was erected decades ago by the Global Emergency Organization, or GEO for short. Here, human scientists mounted a last-ditch effort to stop the devastating changes to the Earth that threatened all human life. Sadly, those efforts ended in failure. And yet hope remains. The mysterious survival of species like the sugar glider suggests there might be a way for us to survive here, too.
Let's go to the restricted area. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Ooh, what's in there? Let's slide.
All right, hello. Consider this our reading manifesto. It's really simple, really. If we leave place for trees to grow, right, they will communicate with fungi and they will create the natural fabric for all life. Okay, now if you add water into the mix, that is going to help purify the air. We're going to have real clean air. It's really exciting. And the man-made volcanoes that we're witnessing are just, no, they're no good. No good. And the terraforming is just pouring the wrong things into the ground. It's the wrong nutrients. But we know what the right thing to do is we know how to save the Earth, really.
We have discovered what we think may be the Quercus fungi tree, and it is giant. But we keep getting denied access by the archangels. I don't understand. Why would they stop us from doing our work? Why would they stop us from trying to help? I mean, if they fail us, I will never forgive them. And I feel like they may have.
Okay, now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sneak into the oak tree. We're gonna collect some fungi somebody else is out of it. Okay? So we have real hope. You know, for the first time in a long time. It's small, but it's there. It's real. Okay? So now let's keep this transmission off the grid for now. Just have it sitting there. Oh my God, I mean, it's really freaked out for us. It's really let's keep our fingers crossed.
These holograms were recorded by Apweti Hamilton and Adam Mandusky, heroic scientists who dedicated themselves to finding a way to preserve life on Earth. They were also my partners. They went missing on Savior Island years ago. The loss of these two bright lights has been a devastating blow. The sugar glider has eaten the highly venomous black widow spider. Fortunately, this hardy youngster has the strength to survive this mistake. After some brief unpleasantness, he'll recover. Lesson learned. Nature has reclaimed Geo's once imposing dome. For the glider, it exists only as an obstacle, a strange series of branches to navigate as he continues his quest to rescue his family. Little does he realize the success of his quest means as much to us as it does to him. The glider is in trouble. This clutter of spiders threatens to overwhelm him. The sugar glider has eaten the highly venomous black widow spider. Fortunately, this hardy youngster has the strength to survive this mistake. After some brief unpleasantness, he'll recover. Lesson learned.
Be careful when you jump there, guys, because you can actually jump between those stairs and then end up on those red plants. So just be careful.
The sugar glider's relationship to the island's fungi is a continuing marvel, though we have yet to understand the intricacies of this process or to fully explore its implications. Creepy crawlers have overrun the area. The glider must act fast if he's to find a way out of this mess.
The creepy crawlies doesn't actually attack you guys, so don't be too scared of them. None of them actually attack me, so.
Like the sugar glider, some of the insects and arachnids on Saviour Island have shown signs of fungi symbiosis, a deeply intuitive and perhaps mutually dependent connection with the area's fungal life. This phenomenon points to an exciting theory that, if true, could lead to a human renaissance on planet Earth. The glider has discovered the plans for a space shuttle meant to transport scientists from the island and from the Earth. Sadly, it appears these plans were never realized. Had this shuttle been completed, it would have held compartments for animal specimens destined for transport to the Ark. This tarantula is a Goliath bird eater. Its hefty mass and body weight make it the largest spider in the world. An opportunistic feeder would happily chomp down on our Joey if given the chance. This glider must do everything in its power to avoid it.
Okay guys, so just hide from the spider. Basically just follow the road in front of you. Be careful, if you stay behind the spider it won't see you. So just follow it. Go through that entrance, that pipe. Now you're basically on top of it. Aim and jump. I struggled a little bit here in this third part of the spider because you keep on moving towards your left hand side because you think that's the way you need to go, but it's not. Follow the spider, and then where that chair is, you just go through that. There's a, you go behind that. And that's basically what you do to get out of this area. Don't move in that area or to the left-hand side of that area. You're going to get so lost or end up in places where you already were. So just move towards that chair in the beginning, and then when you're behind the chair, turn right immediately. There might be a hologram somewhere in there. I got so lost in this area that I actually didn't see one. But if you want to explore it, you're more than welcome to go. It just gets a little bit dangerous because that spider will see you and it will eat you. Okay, and now you're safe, guys. Well, not completely.
The glider has done well, managing to avoid the tarantula's terrible attention.
If you fall down from there, you're going to end up in the lower area where the spider is. So don't fall off those.
The summit of Geo's towering dome provides an opportunity. A panoramic view of the island. There's a chance that from height, he'll be able to spot his missing family members.
Fall down here, guys, you're going to end up in the middle of the area where the spider is. So don't fall off these steel structures. Aim and jump.
There they are. He must catch up with the vulture. Time is running out. The worst has happened. A bolt of lightning has struck one of the island's trees and started a fire. This blaze is sure to move quickly with the strong winds. Our glider must be quicker still. Wolves. These perennial hunters are always on the lookout for fresh meat. Though the sugar glider won't offer much of a meal, on an island where game is scarce, the wolves are unlikely to turn down even the lightest of snacks.
Okay, guys, and that's it for part 2 of Away, the survival game. And see you